known. All right. I had a dream. Um, I forgot I had the dream too. Till my chick was telling me about how she stepped on a snake or found a dead snake or something like that, and I was like, man, reminded me I had this dream, and the dream was that I was in the woods and I was with someone else, and it's kind of like in a way when you're in the woods. Look, normally me, I'm probably walking in front because that's what I like to do, man. I like to see the animals and see what's going on. I just step off the trail for a minute and go look around, see what the land looks like, get the lay of the land anyway. So when you're walking in front, it's weird, but it was like I had someone with me, and there was a snake, and I looked at it and I thought, man, that doesn't look like anything I'm familiar with. And I was telling the person, I was like, hey, don't touch that. And right as I said, hey, don't touch that, the person walked up and then grabbed it and got bit. And I remember them kind of touching their hand and like rubbing the spot. And then I woke up kind of feeling like all weirded out. But I didn't really remember it. But I just know that the feeling gave me was kind of like, damn. It's like when you warn someone and they don't listen to the warning, basically, and then they walk forward and then get bit. Uh, see, and what's weird is I made a video about basically saying trusting in the Matrix, and in other words, trusting in the Matrix is like believing in freedom, but at the same time supporting stateism and it's in hardcore nationalistic, communistic, socialistic, imperialistic, tyrannistic, uh, these type of principles at the same time, saying, I don't know, man. And I was also talking about hoisting up the matrix, and at the same time saying you're casting it down, 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 but you're really not, man. Like not with your wholeheartedly, not with you're not seeking the truth all the way. You know what I'm saying? But uh, I was talking about you don't want to tie yourself to the rattlesnake, and which is funny, than to have this dream, and then but I made the video before all that. You know what I'm saying? And it was about, yeah, it was like basically it's just the old Matrix analogy, it being like taking the cipher route where you want to be reinserted into the Matrix, or I mean at least you're having daydream fantasies about plugging into the Matrix in a way that before you actually go do it, you'll be daydreaming about Matrix issues. And man, the weather in the Matrix today is so awesome. Or you know what I'm saying? I mean, in other words, it's like you want to put on the rose-colored glasses again. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, or you know what I'm saying in a way. But at the same time, be trying to say that you ain't the Matrix no more. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So it's a dangerous what is it? It's a deadly servant and a dangerous master. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. Especially when it comes to the Matrix, man. And when it comes to the snakes, you gotta even the militia's symbol is that snake, and that's another thing. It's like the militia, you can't tie yourself to it. It's got to be free to operate to be effective. I mean, what happens is when you step on it, you get bit, right? Well, if you're tied to it, you're gonna get bit and die from the poison, and you're gonna trample the serpent as well. But if you keep your freaking distance, no one gets hurt. Same thing with snakes, man. I was also, some scriptures came to mind where I just recently heard the snakes will come upon you and they shall not be charmed. Which is very scary. That's the brazen altar in the brazen something serpent. How they charm the snakes, but we're not gonna have Moses to do that this time. It's crazy. Or I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know. Maybe that was a bad way to say it, but it won't be like it was in that. It was documented then. Basically, I don't know. I don't even remember where I heard it, but it's funny. And I was listening to uh King Solomon's Mines. So just recently, and I watched a show called the 72 Most Poisonous. Wait, no, Poison Island. I think it was called, and it was about the island that's got the Komodo dragon on it. So I mean, and there were snakes, and they showed snakes and other things on that. So I mean, I did kind of mm, watch some snake related uh, television, which there's sublims and hypnosis and all kinds of other mess going on anytime you dare watch, like, look, mainstream television programming. I mean, you're gonna catch that stuff all over the place, but you can limit your dose, man, if you know how to pimp the internet just right. I mean, you can shortcut some of the sublim propaganda, uh, but it's hard to avoid at this point because it's everywhere. It's like Operation Cable Splicer, the X Files episode with the Cable Splicer, the Cable Splicer episode. I forgot what it's called, but it's on there. It's in there. But anyway, yeah, it's Crazy Dream. And it's just funny. I don't know if dreams just do that and they just pull stuff